Hello, couch co-opers, couch potatoes, and couch codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show. I'm Ian, and I got Jared and Dave here on the couch with me tonight.
Hey-o.
Hello, gentlemen.
Woo!
Hey. We're hoping we'll see a Wiley Aaron at some point. No word from Scott, so I don't know. And Nick has to work. He's got somehow Jared got tomorrow off for the holiday weekend coming up, but Nick has to work it. So
yeah. They wanted someone to take a day off, so I did.
Yay!
I'm okay with that. I have some floating holidays laying around. I got some vacation time left.
Before we get too far into it, I just want to congrat Lando Norris for winning the Austrian GP.
Yes.
Dominated the weekend in free practice and quali and the race. Congratulations to the British. Nice. Lando Norris.
Woo!
Very exciting, fun race. I mean, both McLaren cars dominated, but like they're on a level above everyone else. But anyway, it was a fun race. I got up at fucking 5:30 this morning, so I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, jeez.
Why am I getting up so early? I'm on vacation. Anyway.
Yeah, what's vacation anyway?
You gotta do. Well, that is vacation. You do things that you want to do. So getting up at
that's true. Wake up early to do things you want to do.
To watch guys drive around in a circle. Anyway. Hey guys, I feel like it's been forever since I seen you.
Yeah,
I know. It's been a little bit.
Spent a lot of time in the U-Haul, I think.
Yeah, U-Haul.
Yeah. Last time
that's why we missed an episode last week. But,
750 miles in the U-Haul kind of takes it out of you, doesn't it? Especially when there's only 2 seats and 3 people.
Yeah. And milk crate.
I don't think that's what took me out of me. I think it was the dying. For people that don't know, every year we do our little car drive out to somewhere far away. And this year we did it. And Jared came along, and we got stranded up near the border of Canada, and we had to get a U-Haul.
Totally all my fault.
There will be a cool couch co-op video documenting all of this, and there are some fun clips, guys. I didn't think I recorded anything from Jeremy's house, but I do have this really fucking drunk ass Ian thing. It's pretty fucking just slurring.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. Anyway, there's a lot that's coming. I'm working on it. It'll come out in the next week or so. I'm not in a rush to get it out, but yeah. So if you want to see our adventures and what went down, that's where you can. But yeah, we haven't really seen each other since we dropped we dropped each other off and left. Yeah. Just parted ways.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we didn't record last week, and we're back this week, and this was gonna be our Death Stranding episode, but unfortunately, someone didn't get their copy of Death Stranding, and so
I'm stranded without Death Stranding.
Yeah, so we're pivoting. We're just gonna talk some. Because I kind of want Dave to play it, so I don't know, I'll probably just hang out until he gets to try it. So I don't know how long that's going to be, but
I know
there will be a Death Stranding.
And I didn't buy it. I have too much other stuff to work on right now.
I mean, he doesn't. Basically means he doesn't want to play it. Is what he's saying. He's not.
I did. Well, remember last time I bought it shortly after you praised it so highly.
I would say this. I praise this one higher, but. That's all I'm going to say.
But now that games are $10 more than the last one, I'm not quite buying as many as I once did.
No, man. I don't know what to say.
I'll get it eventually.
Anyway, I don't want to go into it. I don't want to talk about it.
Do some work for the neighbors.
But
okay.
So, I have been playing it though. I did post on. I've been trying to limit my posts. I keep coming across some cool shit, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I keep being very vague and not I don't want to. I also don't want to hype it up too much because there's also the fear that I hype it up too much and then Dave's like, "Oh, this is an awful game" or something. I don't know, but I did drop.
I mean, there is always that worry, isn't there?
Yeah, there is always that worry.
When the game's super hyped.
I'm really into it, but I did drop 30. I did say that I dropped 30 hours into it today, so it's like, what am I doing with my life? But
yeah,
nice. But yeah, so I don't know. We're just gonna kind of shoot the shit, do a kind of normal episode of like some beat list, what you've been playing stuff. I don't know, Dave. Did you play a demo? Have you played a demo in the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, I actually do have a demo.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
So I played what is possibly one of the most bizarre, and I've never played any of the Persona series. So there's a demo of Persona 3 Reloaded, and I mean, it's just, it goes straight in. I mean, the opening sequence is anime kids blowing the brains out and flying coffins.
Hmm.
I mean, it really is pretty like in there, but stylistically, it's fantastic. It looks
Oh.
great. I mean, and you know the cuts are really good, and it
Do you
seems
like
a
the
pretty fun-
turn-based stuff or no?
Yeah, I've always kind of liked turn-based kind of RPG type stuff from back in the day, like Final Fantasy VII. I haven't played that much of it. I don't think I would get too far into this just because it looks like such a deep game with a massive time sink. But like everything about it was cool. I could see why people would enjoy it, and the story was different and crazy in that like Japanese way, you know. So
How much of it did
I
you
mean, if
play? How much of the demo do you get? Or
well,
There we go.
I think it's the first like well, I remember looking at this and but I played it last week and so I've forgotten. But I think it's up to the
Okay.
first. It's a significant portion and it carries all over. Because I mean, I think you can play the demo for about 8 hours.
Oh
It's
wow,
like the first
That's a
8
big
hours.
demo.
of
That's
gameplay,
impressive.
Yeah, but apparently it's a
That's-
very big game. So
oh yeah, all
that's
those
Persona 3 Reloaded or
all those-
Rearmed.
Yep.
All those Persona games are
Ah.
huge.
Hi,
Yeah,
Aaron.
Yes. Hi.
That's the thing. The demo is like, you know, but graphically, I mean, it just is.
Like an
It just
anime.
looks great, and yeah, it is funny. It's like content not appropriate for all ages,
Persona
the
3 is,
game
is that
includes
a
content.
PS2 game
such as blood.
I think 3 and 4 were
PC.
like portable ones, weren't they?
or portable? Okay.
Yeah, I think they were on
I don't
PSP
know.
or PS Vita or something like that.
I think what's interesting about it is when you read the thing, it says this game includes content such as blood, partial nudity, sexual themes, and violence. It doesn't say anything
Oh.
about the suicide. 'Cause
Yeah.
to access the persona, they basically have to take a gun and blow the brains out. It's pretty dark.
that's
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
that's how.
PS2.
That's how.
high
That's how you get
schoolers.
your persona. Like
Yeah.
you unlock your secret power, or your power is you take something and kill yourself. Basically, I mean,
Huh.
it's the kind of I'm surprised I've
Oh.
never heard about this game because it's like total video game panic.
We got
fuel, if you
Persona.
know
Well,
what I
Dave, we
mean.
got Persona 5 for free on PS Plus. That's the one you
Mm-hmm.
should check out. Then you should go full on, like get the full on. Like this is the remastered version from. You should go with the full on version. Like just get the.
The full on craziness.
Yeah, I mean,
Go
Yeah.
your 120 or so hours to finish. And
I mean,
you're good to
I mean,
go.
Aaron's not playing Persona, but he's playing Metaphor ReFantazio, and that's by the same team, and that's just the same level of crazy, just with adults instead of
Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah. You're in a steampunk medieval fantasy world and metaphor. So versus high school kids.
What would it take to get you to play the entire thing, Dave?
Time really. I
Yeah.
think that's where I'm at. It's like 100. I just don't play that many hours per week. I mean,
Right.
I'm sure when I get Death Stranding, I'll probably put 20 hours a week into it. But a 120-hour game, that's an anomaly for me, if you know what I mean.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see how long it takes to beat.
Knowing that you
64 and a half hours,
oh, that's not as
or
bad.
85 with all the sides.
Ooh, that's not that bad.
That's not
Yeah.
terrible.
But knowing that you have Persona 5 for free, would you give it a try?
I don't know. I possibly.
Possibly.
I'm not looking for a game at the moment. That's the other thing. It's like
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
I'm looking for Death Stranding.
You're waiting to be stranded, yeah.
And it's looking
Yeah.
for you. It just doesn't know where
Yeah,
you're at.
it's looking for me. It just
You
hasn't
couldn't
arrived yet.
possibly. You couldn't possibly. All right. So,
Oh,
what do
Mappy
you?
Man's Magical Garden.
Yeah, Mappy shows up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where do you
Mappy.
put this demo at?
A try, and I could see it being a buy if you like that kind of game. Persona 3 Reloaded. That seemed like stylistically, it was pretty amazingly well done. It reminded me of like it was pretty sharp, kind of like Control is. You know, it's got a nice graphical style that sticks with you and is
I just joined in. What were we talking about?
striking. Persona 3 Reloaded.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Welcome, Scott. And Aaron.
Welcome.
Since the
Yo,
Dave's demo section has started.
Dave's
all
demos.
right. I caught it halfway through.
But I would say a try, to a buy depending on. Well, that's the beauty of the demo is you can try it and
Right.
see if you like it.
Delete it right away if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Free
buy
that.
it.
It
if
doesn't
you
even
want the whole
show the
thing.
trophies popping up. Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is I think the demo carries on your progress into the full game if you were to buy.
Oh,
So,
okay. That's cool.
You know,
I like when
you don't-
demos do
you
that,
know, it's not
especially
one
in
of these
RPGs.
demos when, yeah,
He probably downloaded the
Yeah,
entire
it's-
game.
it's-
It's just gated. You know, you
Yeah.
pay and it just unlocks
Yeah.
the rest of the game. But
Yeah. Push square to buy.
yeah. Oh, we're good to go. Let's do it.
DLC is the game.
Cool. All right.
Funny.
That's your
But
buy
yeah.
try die for the week. Go get some Persona, you kids. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's some people that love Persona.
Yep.
Like, they're like fucking die.
flying
Right.
coffins, lots of people, kids shooting themselves in the head. With guns
Teenage
and,
angst and rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta unlock that persona.
Right.
All right. Let's do some beat lists.
makes
Anyone beat anything this past week or two?
Did I talk about Pacific Drive finishing that?
No.
I think I might have.
No.
No, you talked about that to
Oh.
us in the car as we were driving in the U-Haul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through the Pacific East.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Tell us about
How was
tell us
that?
about Pacific Drive.
How was that game? I'm interested in this game.
Even after I beat it, I've still played it a little bit, just to I just installed this part, so I want to drive out and try it in the
Right.
dark zones. You know, I attach and crap to the car. I don't know, it's like a car maintenance survival game. I mean, it's really cool.
It's like gambling.
I would
It's
absolutely let
basically
Dave
gambling.
borrow it and hate on it. But I don't know. I'm probably the only one that'll finish the game because I don't know why. I figured Ian would have loved it. But he just played it for like 20 minutes and stopped.
I played it for more than 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. I have like a few
Yeah,
hours in it.
I don't know. I did.
25.
Yeah, all right.
I've seen some
Couple
Twitch
hours.
streams of it, and I remember I was like, honk the horn. They're like, can you do that in this game? Yeah, you can honk the horn, but it was kind of just
Yeah,
like
hit down on the D-pad.
just the D.
You have to like
just
you
for
have to,
funsies.
the cool thing about the game is that you have to make sure you put it in park because the car is kind of temperamental and alive and it will drive kind of away. It has kind of
Yeah.
a mind of its own, but not 100%. It's kind of it's like
Well,
it's haunted
And
by its anomaly.
yeah,
or
well, and
whatever.
there's these like weird metallic things they call bunnies with different elements and stuff like that. When they attach to your car, it'll just like pop open your doors, it'll turn on your radio, it'll pull off the parking brake, it'll rev you out of the way. There's like magnetic things that'll attach to you from these other big flying things that'll drag your car away if you're like out of it and you're like, oh shit, gotta chase it down, or even if you're in it. Or whatever you're holding, they'll steal it from your hands. I mean, there's some danger, but it's not like scary. It has scary sounds and things like that happening if you have your headphones on. So, you know, it has a really awesome atmosphere. It has you do
Yeah.
different things as you progress through the story. So it's like some of the stuff you have to equip this special bumper, and it helps you generate this electricity through this certain part, or not just electricity, but this force field to survive through this big long track that you have to like unleash all the gates with all the electricity
Is that
plowing
called
through
Seattle?
your car, and it's so cool. I don't know, just like some of the moments and looking out your windshield as you're driving, you're super, super focused because there's always shit in the way. You're always dodging around. You can't just drive in a straight line anywhere.
So like driving.
Eventually, you get to
downtown
upgrade
Poland.
your tires and eventually you get to upgrade your tires and just drive wherever the hell you want and stuff like that. So it got
But as
pretty
your car,
crazy
you're driving
there.
and you're under attack by shit. Not that shit attacks you, that you're in a hurry to get away from stuff.
yeah. There's no
'Cause
guns.
There's nothing attacking you, but the world is kind of alive. Like there's things that happen
Yeah.
that can fuck you up. But
Yeah,
wreck
there's
your
pillars.
car, and so your car will start to drive worse and worse, especially when you're off road. Before you get the I haven't gotten to the all-terrain tires. I just have regular tires on my car. So like your steering goes to shit.
Oh, getting flat tires.
APG, baby.
Yeah, it's just like, and you're just like plowing through shit to get. You're like you're steering right and you're going left, kind of shit. It's really it's
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like a single survivor run. You go in, you do a run to get to a point. You hopefully
Yeah.
collect a bunch of stuff, upgrade your car, and do.
Yeah,
it
you go
again.
as far as you can,
You just keep going.
essentially.
But-
I mean, there's certain waypoints, certain goals.
The soundtrack's pretty cool.
Oh, soundtrack's great. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's funny because a lot of times I actually had the radio turned off because I wanted to listen to the environment. Because I don't know, it just like I love the sound of the car's engine revving and
Yeah.
all that stuff. The sounds of the tires, you can hear your car what it's doing. It's funny. Sometimes you get shocked or something like that, so your car will get weird quirks. And there's a machine at your shop where you have to figure out kind of the puzzle of exactly what's happening. There's like 4 slots to answer. Like my car door opens when I put it in drive, and then you have to figure out the other parts of the puzzle, and then you can use a mechanic kit to fix it and things like that. Otherwise, you're just kind of stuck with it. It's kind of funny, some of the crap that can happen there. So it's kind of like a little puzzle game and a survival game, a car maintenance games, like upgrades up
basically-
the ass.
You go into an area. You have objectives. You can do the objectives. Then there's some like side objectives you can do, but basically then you get like an exit orb thing, and you feed it to your car. And when you feed it to your car, it opens up this fucking gate that you have to then race to before the world goes to shit, and you die.
Yeah, this big pillar of light
This
you have to find,
pillar,
you have to
like
drive
you have to
towards
race
it.
to it. So like, it's never in a place that's easy to get to. It's like so like
Yeah, but you don't always have to exit through those gates because you collect those as currency also to do your upgrades, and there's 3 different kinds. And if the storm is there's like this big storm that will start enclosing on the area. If you don't think you can make it, you want to escape, or if your car's about to take a dump, you have to get out of there. You have to grab these orbs that he's talking about, and you have to be out of a certain range of that thing to activate it, and then you have to drive to it. So you're always driving at least a certain distance to get to these things. And sometimes it can be really wild because when you're trying to get there, there's like pillars rising out. They can flip over your car, so you have to teleport it somewhere else, or kick it until it flips over and shit like that. So it's really comedic, stressful, fun. I don't know. You get kind of every emotion in the game. And there's some chatter over the radio. There's story stuff too.
Oh yeah, the voice acting is great in it. It's really funny. A lot
Yeah,
of characters
it's great,
are pretty
yeah.
entertaining. If you look at the Let's Play that I have of it, that I have on my YouTube channel, like I get one of the pillars flips my car over, and I have no idea what's going on. I was like, what the fuck? Because this is the first time I've played it, and it's like I'm trying to like figure out how to flip the car over. So I just kick it back towards the pillar, and I kick it over the pillar, and then the pillar flips it back over. It's pretty great. Anyway,
I put about 30 hours into it, and the thing I wanted the most out of it the whole time was
Never
for it to be in VR. It's like
Oh.
the perfect VR game. There's no reason it shouldn't be in VR.
Oh,
Everything is first person driving. It would be
Ja-
so
Jared,
it'd be nice just to pop it into drive and all that stuff.
just
It'd be
put a
so
bucket
good.
over your head, and then cut out some old holes in the bucket, and then just
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I played some
That's-
VR today.
The same, I get it.
No, I think
Yeah.
the cool thing is also it's a budget. It's not a budget title, but it's not like an expensive title. I think it was like $40 new. You probably get it
Yeah,
for way cheaper now
absolutely
since it's
worth
been out
it.
for a couple years. But it's a really
Yeah.
worth it game. It's a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
it's one of
Solid
those
game.
games that got lost in the wake of other
Okay.
things I was playing, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really well made.
Mhm. Yeah. I give it mighty 2 thumbs up.
Pacific Drive.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
15
Yeah,
bucks
Pacific
on
Drive.
Steam.
Anyone else beat anything?
I got 2.
Yep. Scott, what'd you beat?
The new Lost Records, Bloomin' Rage. Basically the same team and exact same game engine as Life is Strange and Tell Me Why. Tell Me Why.
Oh, right,
It's a
right.
story of like 4 girls and they
Yes.
go through trials and tribulations, but I was disappointed that it didn't have any powers. Like there's so much character development and story build up that I wanted one of them to like snap their fingers and shoot a beam or something. None of that happened. So I was
Gotta have
kind
some
of let down
grounded
that they wanted
stories.
to-
Can't all be superhero stories,
Ugh.
Scott.
Right?
every Life is Strange
know.
had superheroes. So I think
What-
it was
They can't
the
all have periods,
anticipation
when
that
you see an
something
exclamation
big would
mark.
happen.
Uh,
Oh,
There you go.
goodness.
which all the chapters that Tell Me Why are free until July.
Yeah, grab it now. I did play
on
through
Xbox
that one.
and Steam. Yeah.
Tell Me Why is very short though. I think it's 3 chapters long, and I think that was the big. It's like well, that's it. Like I'm done. Like you can knock that game out in 2-3 hours.
Oh, interesting.
Lost
Okay.
Records took me like 6-7 hours, but I really didn't bother going through. There's so much you can just pick up every little Rubik's cube and item. There's all these 90s nostalgia to look at, but it does nothing for the game. It's just the environment and ambience and stuff. I think they made a big. It got a lot of flack because the main girl is like an overweight girl, and it's not really. It doesn't play in the story much at all.
How woke.
And they just like call her all kinds of
Right.
insults and stuff, and I don't know. It didn't grip me like the other. Like I love Life is Strange. That's like top 10 games, but it's like time travel and powers and all this. This one's just kind of like here's some girls doing teenage girl riot band things. Okay, well, but I finished it, and
Fine.
yeah, I probably wouldn't have bought it at full price. It was PlayStation
free.
Plus Extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the extra.
I've been
Um,
getting a lot of use out of those subscriptions. Like I didn't think
Yeah.
I'd use a lot of that free stuff. Like most of the time, people like a free game on PS Plus. It just add to library, move on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
with
will-
premium tiers. I've been
Yeah.
playing a lot of that stuff. I haven't bought a lot of games this year.
I did it.
There's no
I did
reason
it a
not
lot
to.
I did it
Well,
a lot
Honestly,
at first.
just anything that
but
comes through, put in your library.
I did it first with the catalog. I was playing a bunch of it at first, and then I just stopped. So I'm not gonna resubscribe to it. But I don't know.
I just can't wait till next month's free stuff.
Oh,
Mhm.
Diablo 4.
Diablo.
and-
I got one more game.
There's some
I
good
know,
stuff.
right?
What else, Scott?
One more game. It's a hentai game.
Of course it
It's
is.
a cute 'em up, like a
Boobies!
Pong, but after you beat a few stages, you get a funny hentai girl. And it was just kind of like,
Huh.
all right. The cover is so cool. The cover is like these cutesy little space anime girls, and you know where it's going with that. The hardest part about this game was getting it to run. So this is another. Remember when we talked about obscure, weird systems that only came out in Japan or whatever? This one
Yeah.
is called the PC-88. And the PC-88 had
Oh,
2
yeah,
disk drives, 2
Yep.
floppy
Huh.
drives. So you had to have disk A and disk B, which is weird when you emulate it because you have to tell your controller put game in disk B and put other game in disk A. So getting it to work it felt like I was a wizard, like reconfiguring the
But
backwards.
is this an
compatibility.
actual game or is this like a
So that
homebrew
was-
game?
No, it's a
I-
legit release
Oh, it's a
game
legit
for
game?
the
Released?
PC-88.
Okay. Alright.
You play
Huh.
Pong and
I've
get a bunch of cute girls. That's PC-88.
I've
A lot of the
never heard
PC-88
of
library
this
is
console.
hentai and dating sims and stuff.
Wait,
so.
Pong or Breakout?
This one, I mean, the game
That's
itself is really good.
Dating Sims.
Dating sim, shoot 'em up, cute 'em up.
Cute 'em
I
up.
think the
Or-
biggest accomplishment was
funny. No, but is it
It's like
Pong or
PC-98.
The
Breakout?
last thing I played, that was a
it's
fucked up
it's
game.
Pong. Yeah, it's Pong with like powers and stuff.
Oh,
PC-88 was the
Huh.
system that Snatcher came out originally, and all these games
Oh,
had
okay.
basically taken the PC-88 version and then cleaned it up so it wasn't as like garbly or whatever. So I mean, if you look at all the games that PC-88 had, it was kind of like the backbone of all these, and they just kind of made it far more accessible and playable.
So how does it
yeah,
reveal
disk
the
drive
hentai
based-
girls in Pong? How does it reveal the girls?
Each stage you clear, they take off another item of clothing. So it's
Oh, interesting.
So it's like
Yeah.
strip pong.
strip
Strip
pong. Yeah.
Strip Pong.
But the Pong
There it
part
is.
was good, and the soundtrack was good too. I mean, it's a hentai game at its core, but
How old is
it,
that
it
game?
was a fun game. 89
Ooh,
maybe.
Dang. I was
Yeah,
like 2 when that came out.
Cyberblock Metal Orange.
that old 89 hentai.
Yeah, it's got that
Hand
crusty look to
drawn,
it.
sketched.
But if you look at the soundtrack to it, the soundtrack's solid. The
Interesting.
soundtrack, I had such a good time with the. Oh, 93.
Oh,
So
93.
it's
All
low.
right.
Oh. So I was
Wow.
6.
You're 6. You're 6.
I know.
All right.
Like I was young.
Anyone else?
Um,
I
That's
beat.
it.
I
That's
beat
all my
something.
beat
If I
list.
beat something else, if no one else did,
Yeah.
Nope.
I beat
Nope.
Assassin's Creed
Go for
Shadows.
it.
Beat.
Yeah.
Finally.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
How often did you hide in the shadows?
Quite often.
How,
you
many,
know.
how many hours though? Scott knows, what he's in for.
I mean, I did a lot of stupid shit. I mean, you could probably mainline the game in 40 hours.
Good luck with a library loan.
But
Yeah.
I think I put like
It's a
You guys
7
are pulling
days.
stuff up, it sounds like.
60 some 62. I'm still kind of
Oh,
playing
nice.
it actually. I've been kind of like chasing some trophies. I haven't decided if I'm
Nice.
actually going to platinum it, but I've been doing some trophy hunting between like
Fun.
Death Stranding. It's kind of pop on and cuz you can do daily stuff to get
Juggling those AAAs.
currency to unlock certain gear, and so I would jump on and do some stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how much longer it sticks to me. I mean, I really liked it, but ultimately, I still think Odyssey is my favorite.
Did you like
game-
using both characters?
Yeah, no. Yasuke towards the end is just it's just OP. Like he's not the assassin. He's just like a go in and kill everything. So like if you
Samurai,
come,
yeah.
so like if you go in and you
Right.
like have a boss that your assassin can't really beat because of her setup, you can just go in with Yasuke and you can just like muscle that guy
Get
into
out of jail
oblivion.
free.
It's just yeah, he's so OP. It's wild.
Nice.
But he's just beat the shit out of somebody. So if you want the kind of classic Assassin's Creed game, you play the other character. It's a fun game. It's great. The story's a little convoluted and not that interesting, but the characters are cool. Yeah, I would say it's definitely probably my second favorite after Odyssey, but Odyssey was just everything to me. Like I loved that entire game. I devoured that entire game, and I don't think, and that lead character was just way more charismatic and interesting and fun. So
Yeah, I loved
but
Odyssey. I
but
platinum
the
that.
world of Shadows is ridiculously beautiful and so impressive. Like it looks ridiculous on my TV, and it's just like every time you do that like eagle view thing and you unlock a viewpoint and it does that spin thing where it's like, wow, I've been to all those places and yet I can also go to all these places is wild. Like it's just like it's just like it's ridiculous. But it's but at the end of the day it's a Ubisoft game and I get it. It's getting a little tired. Yeah. So
So I'm
But
only
it's good.
6 minutes into the game, but it gives you a choice of what you want to play, like the Valhalla or the Ninja and stuff. Is that different scenarios? Or
no,
what are
no,
you
no, no,
picking?
no. If you had all those installed on your system, that's like the menu where you
I
could
do.
launch them all from that. So you wouldn't have to.
Oh, wicked.
You don't. It's just like the menu. So it'll just know that you have them all. So like if I had them all installed on my
it's almost like an
PlayStation,
Ubisoft.
yeah, it's like a front end. It's like I think it's the Animus thing they're talking about. They've been talking about where you can just go. It's like the beginning of it where you can just like if you have it all installed on your system, you can just select whatever game and like start it. But yeah, if you
Yeah.
don't have it installed, it's gonna be like, oh, do you want to buy it or do you want to install it? It's so
I will say it was confusing when I started. I'm like, can I play as the Valhalla guy in this game? It's like
No,
a skin.
no,
it's
no.
basically just a Ubisoft
Yeah,
Connect
it's just basically,
platformer.
basically.
Lame. Not
But
as cool.
yeah, that's what that is. No, it's great. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a solid 8. Ba-ding!
There you go.
There you go. All right. Just open the floor. What have you guys been playing? What do you guys want to talk about? Let's shoot the shit. Nintendo Switch? Yeah, it is. Switch 2. Can't get away from it. I just want to burn it. Want to burn them all.
I'm surprised you guys haven't already
Yeah,
all got one.
course.
Nope.
No,
Switch.
Nope.
Everyone seems.
We
to
all
jump
have
on
them.
now, isn't
It sold the most consoles of all time. We all have one, clearly.
Switch
I don't
2?
know.
Yeah.
I gotta go search for it again.
I mean,
man.
I've been playing Animal Crossing with my daughter,
Yeah.
but that's about it on the Switch. I haven't touched the Switch, though. I forgot I had the Castlevania collection. I really have been wanting to start Castlevania 3. I'm gonna
Dude,
do
you
I
that.
did download Death Stranding.
That's exactly what.
Oh, you got it. Okay,
These are my
you
two
got
libraries.
the.
Yeah.
Okay,
I came
awesome.
prepared for today's.
Prepared.
Which Castlevania collection is that?
This is the Dominus collection.
Dominus. Those are the
It's
Game
all-
Boy Advance ones, right?
Game Boy Advance in a remaster of Haunted Castle, which was a arcade exclusive. But
All
Yeah,
right,
it's-
yeah.
Circle of the Moon and Portrait of Sorrow. It's like all these were great.
I played
games,
one of those, so I thought of buying that collection. Yeah, I love
Worth it,
I
yeah.
love my Castlevania. I'm always looking for games like it.
You
you
do.
know?
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Library.
let's see. I'm still being forced to play Untitled Goose Game. I've beat that game about 7 times at this point. It's real short.
Do you play that with your kid? Because that's 2 players.
Yeah,
Right?
it's 2-player. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot
It's
more
pretty
fun with
pretty
two.
quick playthrough. It's fun. I think everybody
Untitled
should at
Geese
least
Game.
try it. Yeah.
Honk
Untitled. Yeah, it actually changes the title when you start with 2 people
Yeah.
too. Untitled Geese Game.
Geese Game.
Nice.
It's funny.
Gooses.
Yeah, it's fun to play with 2 people.
Don't need it. Don't want it.
Yeah, I know it's not AAA. I got it.
Yeah.
No, I don't need AAA. I play Block.
I'm
bro.
just,
That ain't no
I'm just
fucking
messing
AAA
with
game.
you.
Just making AAA money.
No,
so
but
it
I
ain't
haven't had a
AAA.
chance to play much this last week. So
Yeah.
I've just been watching some shows and stuff like that.
We
I did download Death Stranding, my console, so I'll be probably starting that up tonight.
the
Just
first,
The first one?
or the new one.
yeah, the first one.
Okay.
Did you
Um,
never beat it
Yeah, you never did
it's-
play that.
Buckle
No.
up.
or play it? Did you never play it?
No, I borrowed it from Jared. I got it from him. He's let me borrow it my birthday because I brought back Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh.
The
Man,
Rebirth
going
one,
back to
sorry.
the oldies. I just installed Horizon Forbidden West because I bought the
Nice.
DLC.
I'm sorry.
I was installing
say-
old games.
I will say this. I'm glad I didn't go back and play. I was really itching to go back and play Death Stranding 1. I'm glad I
Yeah.
didn't. Because I can now just pour. I mean, you haven't played it yet, so that's different.
Mhm.
I've played it and beat
Right,
it
right.
already. I'm
Yeah.
just glad I didn't go
That makes
back and
sense.
play it. Because, now and then with Horizon, I guess I got to talk about it a little bit. Dude, I cannot tell you that Death Stranding 2 is by far the greatest looking video game on a PlayStation 5
Oh,
visually I've ever seen in my life. I don't
Oh.
like.
That Decima
hands
engine's
down.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, but not even,
not-
not even. I mean, but Gorilla can't even optimize that Decima engine like Kojima can. Like Kojima's I don't know, doing some kind of crazy wizardry on it. It's like
Some people just get the system. Some people just get the system.
is Gorilla taking notes? Because clearly not.
I
I
hope
don't
they're
know.
working
It's-
together.
Is this
Because
this the
Gorilla
first
hasn't made
true
like a
PlayStation
PS5
5?
exclusive except for Horizon Forbidden West DLC.
I've never seen a
And
video
that's
game
all
look so
they've done.
fucking good. You know how we
Yeah.
get you know how you talk about graphics and the uncanny valley at this point, oh, they get so good you can't really tell the difference. And Assassin's Creed Shadows looks fucking great. Assassin's
Right.
Creed Shadows looks like fucking garbage compared to Death Stranding 2. It's fucking
Well,
wild.
I feel like Kojima just kind of watches other games I can do this better.
Anyway,
that
I just
there, put
because
that
you were
there.
talking about
Boom.
Horizon, the Decima engine. I was like, it's just funny that like some other creator took their engine and just made it look so much better than any of their games. Because their games always have
People
they
just
look
did
good,
it.
but they have this kind of cartoony look to them. They're
This
kind of little
brightness.
overly
Yeah.
saturated, a little too
Mhm.
like they're just they don't. I don't know.
Which
It's,
I like that.
it's
do.
fine,
Right.
but
Yeah, I like that style.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I'm excited to see what that Decima engine can do in the future. I mean, if they keep upgrading the hell out of this, and they like borrow from each other, that would be awesome.
Is there going to
Like,
be
if
a
it's
Death
not just
Stranding
proprietary from
Could just replace
Kojima
Unreal.
Studios.
Unreal Engine, out.
Yeah.
Right.
well, that here, the
Yeah.
other thing about that is like
Music.
I was watching that Claire Obscure expedition game documentary from Skill Up, and the guy was just like, "Oh, I didn't know video games. I just downloaded the Unreal Engine. I was just fucking around with it." And it's just like,
Mhm.
and then my part of me is like, should I just download it and fuck around with it? Like, what?
Yeah,
Right.
right? Jeez.
Part of me
Yeah.
like wants to just download it and fuck around with it. And see
Yeah,
what it does.
yeah, it's free. You can download it for free from the
Yeah,
Epic Store. I
exactly.
mean, that's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying.
You don't
Yeah.
even have to pay anything unless
No.
you sell a certain amount of games. It's
Yeah.
wild. That's awesome.
Right.
So
Like
part
how
of me
many
is
free
like,
tools you have to make your own thing. It's so cool.
Exactly. So that's like part of me is like,
Yep.
am I gonna do that? I already have too many things to do, but am I gonna do that?
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
But maybe I just make a private little like, sexual world.
Ian's sex dungeon.
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
goodness.
tentacle,
Yeah.
tentacle versus futa. Anyway,
Right.
Milkmansmilk.com. You can get them all there.
getmilk.com.
Oh boy. Hold on. a second.
I mean, you say that, Aaron, but you know you want
Aaron's
to see
looking
it.
it up.
Something
Yeah, he's
involving
literally looking it up.
sexual
He's already
torture.
looking it up.
Okay.
He's like, I saw
Yeah.
the heart go up your screen. Aaron.
It'll be on that website. Don't you worry.
You knew that was coming. You had to not.
hmm Yep. Gotcha.
No, anyway. Yeah. What so who was saying something? I don't know.
I don't know. We're all just kind of. I'm playing all kinds of random stuff. The one thing I've been playing on my Portal, I haven't touched for like a week, but was Another Crab's Tale. Right? Is that what it's called? Another Crab's.
the
Yeah.
underwater crab one.
Yeah. It's like a Souls-like, but it's like kind of a cartoony like crab world, ocean world, and it's fun. I like it a lot. I got stuck on a boss. And I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready to
play as
try
Sebastian.
again.
Under the sea.
Yeah, you're playing as a hermit crab, and each object you collect has different defense as your shell, and it can break. So you have to always be on guard, dodging, parrying, that kind of stuff, so you don't lose your shell. And if you do, of course, you're extra weak and things like that. But you still have defense.
Oh, these are
Yeah.
some games
Like
you
with
play,
your
Jared.
dodging
These are some
and
fucking
stuff.
games you play, dude. Like,
I play the same
Yeah.
ones. Everything that's in my
I hate
Game
it.
Pass or
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
PlayStation
fuck yeah.
feed.
It's on the PlayStation Premium. I mean, like I'll scour those
oof.
shelves, those digital shelves, and download stuff. Try it out. Some
Those
sticks,
digital
some
shells. Those digital
Yes.
shells.
don't. Absolutely.
Digital shells.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
getting my
2020.
value out of
I
it.
did that. I did the entire PlayStation library because I had all the time in the world. But we made it a goal to play at least until the first trophy, no matter how bad a game was. We would just like pour through it,
Oof.
and it, like
Yeesh.
my roommate played Farming Simulator and
Oh
got
no.
banned. He got kicked off an online game for drawing penises with his tractor. Get out! These
Well,
are serious farmers.
So, what
here.
was the worst
Yeah.
game you played on that?
Oh, there's some like really gnarly fighting ones. Like the game's crashed. The game wouldn't even let me play it. It
Dang.
wasn't bad. It was actually unplayable, and I just like it somehow slipped in the PlayStation library, and PlayStation probably could care less. Like they're not making any money selling it, so it's just like garbage on the PSN.
Here it
network.
is. Have fun.
Yeah.
Listen, I play
Someone's buying
Somebody
it.
might remember it.
games, I mean,
Right.
then that are on the catalog, like all those like
Yeah,
stupid
it's like-
hentai squirt games.
Yeah, shovelware
Oh, yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
Those aren't games. They're not even. Can't even call them games. You don't really win. Just
Yeah.
button
You
click.
win. You squirt all the girls, and then they die, and then
Is that winning?
You get the platinum trophy, and it's over.
Yeah.
You spent 2 hours
Hashtag
running
milk
around.
man.
99-cent game.
It was $1.99.
Sounds like one heck of a game to me.
Yeah.
They can't all be Peach Beach volleyball, Peach Splash.
Oh, Peach Beach Splash is such a good
That's
game.
such a good game.
Why have we not got a sequel?
It's a great
Yeah.
game.
Why have we not got a sequel to Peach Beach Splash? Oh my god. They had the volleyball one, but I didn't want to get I didn't want to buy it for Switch. It's fucking overpriced.
That's what you can do with your Unreal Engine is make a sequel.
Sequel.
Let them settle out
No,
of court
'cause
and then
it's
they'll
so
just acquire
tight.
it.
Did you play Peach Beach Splash, Scott?
I did. I was like, this is a solid game. Almost worth the $29.99 at GameStop used.
I got
Yeah,
the 1990.
you
I
got the
a box. I
special
got the
edition.
box
Which
for
version?
1999.
It's an
Yeah.
impressive looking
What
box.
did
too.
it come with?
Towel?
It came.
Oh,
An
yeah.
art,
Yeah,
art book.
yeah.
Hand
An
towel.
art book. It's got a DVD for
Cleanup
some reason.
rag?
It has a Blu-ray of something. I've never
Oh,
watched
my.
it. I don't know.
Ooh, you should
Anime.
watch that.
Pop it in the
One of those
PC right
things you
now.
don't know if you want to.
Actually, who has a
and then the
Blu-ray
game.
player in their PC?
I don't know.
Nobody.
I don't have any
No.
desk drive in my PC.
Yeah.
The only Blu-ray
Okay.
player is my PS4 and my PS3.
Yeah. I don't have a
PS5
disc
is a
drive.
Blu-ray player.
No, I have a Blu-ray. I have an external Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have one, but I don't know where it went.
It's also
Got a PS4.
Anyway,
Oh no, you don't anymore.
Peach Beach Splash is awesome.
No, the PS5
Underrated.
does.
Best version.
Blu-ray player.
Awesome game. Stop
Yeah.
talking shit about it. We need Peach Beach Splash too. What else have I been playing? I've been
Great
playing.
game.
I play every week. I play a bunch of Gran Turismo, so that no one cares about racing games, but I love racing.
No,
games.
I'm glad
I
you're
play
still
that.
playing that. That's awesome. You just hit
Right.
100 hours, which you were kind of surprised by,
Yeah, I thought
right?
it'd be more.
Isn't that what you were saying?
I thought it'd be more by now, but I guess I don't spend
Yeah.
that much time with it. I get on, I play the weekly, I do my weeklies, and then I get off.
Yeah.
Like I spend a
yeah.
couple
And
days
there-
doing
is-
weeklies, and then go.
Is there
away.
dailies?
No, they're just weeklies. There's the
Okay.
daily workout. Yes, you could do your daily workout. Yes. So
Yeah.
you drive like 30 miles, and you get like once you do that, you get a ticket for either a car or some money. But the
cool.
weeklies, you can get up to like $800,000. So it's really easy to rake up money.
Yeah, dang.
Everyone that complains
Okay.
about like
Nice.
there's no money in this game. Well, just fucking race your cars, dude.
Yeah,
Jesus,
just play the
shut
damn
up.
game.
Anyway, I never
Oh,
understood that,
man.
but.
Yeah.
But I did get your collector level goes to 50, and that's as high as it goes. I didn't realize that. I thought it kept going, but I've hit 50 like a couple weeks ago, and it doesn't go any higher. It just sits there. So I was kind of disappointed it doesn't keep going. So,
Lame.
but they just released a new update, so that's cool. So they keep updating the game, which is rad.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's still so big and live.
But something else I started doing was then also started to play online, but not online shitty version, online sports version, which is like the actual competitive version. And I've been enjoying that too. So
How's that been going?
I guess because I'm so into Formula One, I just wanted to race. And it's interesting because there's a lot of race car drivers that are, because it's Gran Turismo Sport, it has a thing where it docks you if you're a shitty driver. So I just try and drive well. I'm not necessarily trying to win. I'm just trying to complete the race and get my
With
good
no
driver rank
penalties.
up. No
Yeah.
penalties
Yeah.
and just to make it look like I'm a good race car driver. And the cool thing is like you start like I'm usually pretty slow, so I qualify like kind of midfield. But if you pick a race that's like say 10 laps, a lot of the shitty people will then drop out. And then you will usually get up to if it's like a 20 car race, a lot of times 6 cars, 7 cars will drop. So you'll be in the middle. And then some of those other cars will be shitty and they'll do penalties, and then it'll propel you like another 10 seconds forward. So like I've not won, but I've come in like 5th and 4th place because I'm a good race car driver.
Points.
And not a
Yeah.
shitty race car driver. And so there's just
Right.
something about just drive my car, just drive it, just do your race.
Stay
and
on the road.
Don't fuck with anyone else. Don't get competitive, just race. And then
Yeah.
most of these
Right.
other people are always trying to fuck with you, and when they try and fuck with you, then they get penalties, and then that propels you. It'll all get calculated at the end. So it's kind
Do you
of cool.
feel that the game is good at divvying that out? Like,
Oh, for
you're
sure.
like,
Oh,
you're just kind of
yeah.
steering out of the way and they collide. Okay.
No. It'll never. No, so the cars can't hit you. Like they'll go like bzzz and through you. It's not like multiplayer where they can actually
okay.
hit you. Sport is
Oh.
like
Yeah.
really geared towards like maybe if you're like actually racing and there's a little bump, but like if someone like comes out of nowhere to like clothesline you, it'll just fuzz the car out. But they'll get a penalty
cool.
and you'll benefit from it. Yeah, no, the game's really smart that way. And this is what was perfected in GT Sport, and they basically put that whole game in this game. So it's a side thing in the game that no one, only like professional or like, pro GT players know about. Most people just play the multiplayer where you'll just get annoyed. The problem with the sport thing is there's only a few races you can choose from. And then you have to kind of sit there and wait for them to queue and start. But then they're usually always full. Whereas multiplayer is kind of like the Wild West of like, who knows what you're gonna fucking get. But you can do whatever you want.
So you can kind of set up your own match, and then other cars will join over. Or
In
do you just do
multiplayer,
like a quick
not in
match in
sport.
multiplayer?
In multiplayer, yes. In sport, no. Sport is there's 3 races, and those are the races that are
assigned.
happening right then.
That's cool.
And you can you select to go into it, then it puts you in a lobby. Then you spend your time qualifying, so you can sit there and just spend the 20 minutes racing around the track as fast as you can and qualify as fast as you can. So then when you start the race, hopefully you've qualified high enough that you're not at the back.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's like real racing to a degree,
Mhm.
Yeah.
kind of. And then once it starts, then you're whatever. Multiplayer is just classic racing game multiplayer where
How similar is it to Gran Turismo Sport? Because you played a lot of that.
it's basically
just
just Gran
PS4
Turismo. It's just and it's like sport. I mean, sport is just
Yeah.
Gran Turismo. It just has better rules, better defined competitive rules. And then there's the driver, like it has a lot
Yeah.
more working to like this is what you're going to get penalized for. This is what you're getting, it's just way more. But it's still just Gran Turismo at the end of the day.
Yeah, which, I mean, I keep asking questions because I do feel like this is a game nobody ever talks about when it's so huge.
Yeah.
It's just huge to its base. It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
huge
it's
to anyone
planned, yeah.
else,
Of
But
course.
I think like other actual racing games that are like, like what are like there's like the other big ones, Assetto Corsa and
Mhm.
but what's the iRacing and they all have their
Oh, a
versions
lot of the
this.
mobile ones.
Yeah, like a lot of the but it's fun. I'm just kind of like, I'll just compete, and I haven't won one yet, but coming in 4th feels pretty fucking good,
Yeah.
I don't know. And I feel like I'm actually racing, it feels like real racing, which is cool. It's like, especially when you're up there with the real guys, I don't know. It just feels like you're like, not someone's like trying to like do a U-turn and like come at you. It's just like, okay, here, I
Yeah.
don't want to
Yeah, it's
deal
not
with that
cheap.
bullshit. Right. And then
Right.
once you guys start getting your rank up, your like drivers rank up, then you're only put with those type of race car drivers. You're not put with like the fucking assholes that are doing crazy stupid shit,
Yeah, that's cool.
The griefers.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, great. That's
Yeah.
plenty of GT talk. I've put like a dozen hours into mine, and I still have it on my system, and I want to play more, but I just never.
I
get
really
around
want
to
I
it.
like playing it in VR too. I just need a wheel. I want to
Oh,
get a
it's
wheel.
so good.
I like I
Yeah.
want to get a wheel for it, but at the same time playing it at 120 frames is
Mhm.
pretty ridiculous too. Like it's so responsive. It's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, the transition from your old crappy 1080p TV to this modern
Right.
TV is just astounding, I'm sure.
Yes. But also 120 frames is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Having a game that does
Yeah.
like having Gran
I've never
Turismo do
seen
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even my PC monitor caps at 60. It's the most I've ever seen.
Right.
Who else has played something, or do you guys want to talk about like dumb shit? Like,
Honestly, I haven't played much for a while.
Same. The only thing I really even did is download the Death Stranding, which I'm probably gonna either play tonight actually for a little while, see what the allure of the game is itself. Because you guys all praised it, which I get because it warranted a sequel, but I want to see it
I
for
saw you
myself.
playing.
as
I
well.
saw you
Yeah,
playing
just-
Metaphor the other day.
Just
I did, I
take your
played that, but-
time with Death
I wanna-
Stranding.
I want to try Death Stranding though. I want
Yeah,
something.
let
I feel
it
like that's
sink
kind
in.
of why. I feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of why I'm a little burned out. Like I'm playing the same game for so long. It's nice to get my fangs into something else for a little bit at least.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
mean-
Death Stranding might be that cure.
Like those Persona games, it's like you kind of just want to play for maybe like a half hour to an hour a day for like a year,
Yeah.
and maybe finish it
Yeah.
eventually. Versus big long stints.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is about that metaphor is like you'll start it and thinking, okay, I'm going to start for a half hour, 45 minutes. 2 hours disappears. Like
Yeah.
what? It's like Final Fantasy essentially, but
Mhm.
not as pretty as Final Fantasy is. Nowhere near the level of Final Fantasy pretty. Or
Yeah,
Mass
I'd be
Effect.
okay if Final Fantasy didn't look as pretty and they worked a little harder on their storytelling and stuff like that.
I agree. I like Final Fantasy stories. Don't get me wrong, full of
Yeah.
wonder and really
They
pretty
have interesting
games, but
stuff
they
in there,
definitely-
but yeah.
They could be better on their depth of story. I do agree with that one. Like,
Yeah, maybe give their characters a little more depth. Like maybe
Yeah.
instead of just like two characters with some depth, like maybe spread it out a
Well,
little more.
right. Well, that's the thing. I like.
Yeah.
So it's funny you mentioned that because I think the game that had the best like story arc for the Final Fantasy series that I've played is 13 with Lightning. And then because there's so many characters, they all kind of start very one dimensional. But then towards the end, they like completely shift into something else entirely. But they still keep that like beginning story thing. It's like they just add layers as they go on. I'm like, what?
Can I? I just
Yes,
think
you
it's
can.
Japanese storytelling. Is just trash. in
I
video
do agree.
games. Because if I look at
Well-
say Baldur's Gate 3 and how like there's like a shit ton of characters in that game and they're
Mhm.
all really
Oh, yeah.
well rounded. And you get
Oh,
to
yeah,
know and feel
yeah.
depending on the ones that you decide to go for, all of them have something that you can glom onto and be interested in and care about. Like there were characters I thought I would not care about, and at the end of the game I was like, oh yes. And there's like a shit ton of characters. I think it's just
Yeah.
Japanese game creators tend to
They more focus on the
things
graphics,
that
really.
well, they focus on things like flair. Some would
Yes,
say they
yes,
call
and
that
I agree on
substance or style.
There's a lot of that in Final
There's-
Fantasy 16.
And
I do
I
agree
just-
with this. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I just feel like that comes down to writing. So like
Mhm.
Right.
you could
No,
have that
I do agree with that.
in a Final Fantasy game if they just had better writers. But
Mhm.
No, I agree. I mean, like the story of let's say God of War, the new ones, like the 2018, the Ragnarok, kicks the shit out of any of the Final Fantasy stories. That game is just the storytelling in the new God of War series just beast living crap out of any of the stories right now because like you can kind of relate to Kratos, parent or not parent. You can kind of relate to that whole trying to get away from your past and it just kind of slowly comes back to you. Or like in Mass Effect, that the story in that is just top notch. Final Fantasy, good, but
I shouldn't say Japanese writers because like Metal Gear I'm a big Metal Gear fan and like Metal Gear Solid 2 I have a connection to all those characters. I feel like all those characters affected me in some way or another.
right,
So like
right.
I don't think I shouldn't pinpoint like a culture. I just
No,
feel like
no.
maybe the writing is a little lazier and Square Enix is
Certain
stable.
franchises,
The
don't know.
budget
Certain
is
franchises
spread
that
into
would love
different
to-
directions, I think.
Well, those have pretty massive budgets.
Yeah.
well, they just kind of spend it more in flair, like you said. I do agree that I've played a lot of the Japanese games. I'm just like, okay, story. What? Okay, the big green monster coming. Okay, guys. Oh, okay. You evolved as a person because you were a shitty person before. Okay.
Like Nier Automata had a
Yes.
bunch of characters that I cared about. The little robot guys and all three main
2B.
characters, and
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. There's a bunch of
It's like you said. It's not like the whole genre of JRPGs. It's just targeted ones, like you said, Final Fantasy or other ones like that. It's like, you guys could do so much better with your writing. Just budget more for writing. You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, it's like
It makes
The
me really
graphics-
want to play Expedition 33, Claire Obscure.
Did you watch that documentary, Jared?
No, I haven't,
you-
but
you
I've
should
been
watch it.
high interest in that game.
You should watch it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
The fact that none of the team ever like had like it's like this is like their first time making a video game is fucking
Yeah,
wild.
that's rad.
right.
That's so cool.
Like the lady who wrote it, she had never written a video game before. She had written some short stories that had never been published. She had done but she had get this, Dave. She was in a test scenario for NASA where they put her in a pod for 3 months with just a team.
Oh jeez.
If the pod was, I forget what the mission was, but the mission was just going somewhere.
Yeah.
And so they were in this isolated room in a pod with her like crew of like I don't know 4 or 5 for 3 months with no outside interaction except
Jeez.
like they could talk to
Oh
like
my
Houston
goodness.
as like Houston being the like but
Right.
like that's wild. I didn't even realize that shit happened. Fucking guinea pigs, hamsters, is wild shit.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% recommend
is
watching
wild.
the
Check that
documentary.
out.
And I posted it on the thing.
Okay.
The music guy, the guy who created all the music, guy created 8 hours of music for that video game.
Oh,
Never
jeez.
never ever had he done anything.
Whoa.
The game director just happened upon this fucking nobody goes to forum and heard a track and then reached out to him. The guy didn't even post his music on that track. That was some other dude posted his music on this forum. That's how wild.
That's crazy.
Like, it's like the kismet
Wow.
and the melding of how this game came together is like, and then, so he didn't go into it, but the game clearly didn't cost a lot of money because it's a small ass
Nice.
team, didn't cost a lot of money, and it's selling millions.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
And
still
so it's
sells
like
for
Yeah,
it's
that
like
low
it's an
overhead, high
it's an
profits.
indictment. It's basically an indictment to the current industry where they're sinking so
Yeah.
much money into shit that, like, I'm not really
Barely
into
moves,
JRPGs,
relatively.
but the game looks cool.
It's like a
It has a
it's
lot
like
of
a $50
style.
game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like $50.
I think it's $50.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like but it
yeah.
totally deserves. Like, I'm clearly thinking about buying it just to support them and like that
Yeah.
whole situation, and just to figure. I like some more JRPGs. I might like this one. It has this parry mechanic that everyone's not a fan of, but some people are. So we'll see. But
Yeah.
but yeah, watch the documentary. It is wild. It's
Okay.
wild.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that
yeah.
sounds really interesting.
It does.
Let's go into some couch co-optionals and get out of here.
Okay.
How about you,
About
Jared?
whole
What do you got?
minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we have a mobile minute?
Do we have a mobile minute?
I do have
Oh.
one actually.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm not
crap.
asking the questions. I'm not asking the questions. Scott's got
Oh,
to do it.
Mappy,
Okay.
you got it pulled
Put
up.
me in. Try to tick me out and keep.
Yeah, all
getting
right. I'll
pulled
get
back
the
in.
timer pulled up. Y'all.
All right,
Aaron's
Let's,
mobile minute.
there we are.
nice.
Give
That's
me
what
a
we
second.
All right.
All right. Let me know
All right.
when I'm in. All right. I'll do my countdown.
oh.
3. What?
Wait.
He's got to get.
And
Oh, gotta get the questions.
all right, I am ready.
And just make some up as you go. Make some up as you go.
I'll
All
get
right.
straight in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Name of the game.
Best Fiends.
Who's the developer of this?
Playtika?
Does it have a story?
Yes.
How long did you play it?
I play about a half hour, 45 minutes.
What's the price?
Free.
Does it have microtransactions?
Yes.
Is there hentai in it?
Nope.
Man.
Did you beat it?
No.
To the hentai.
What'd you like about the game?
Simple, easy to get into.
How'd you find out about it?
Instagram.
How many fingers does it utilize for touching screens?
One. Just the one.
Can you use multiple fingers?
No.
I can't make up my own questions. I don't know. I'm just
With tentacles work.
1.
yes.
0.
Puzzle game.
Done.
Tentacle
Top down.
compatible.
So this is called Breast Fiends.
Best,
Best
fiends.
Fiends
I know.
instead of
Oh,
best
that-
I
friends.
just wanted
It's
to.
best
I just wanted to
fiends.
say Breast Fiends.
I remember hearing ads
Ah.
about it on a podcast I used to listen to. Yeah.
Yeah, I also seen on TV too. Actually,
What are you doing? It?
Advertise it pretty. This is a puzzle game. These puzzle games, pretty simple. It's very easy. Jump in, do a little bit, and get out type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like those puzzle games. They're like
Win.
kind of mind numbers. Really, it's nice.
And that was Aaron's Mobile Minute.
Woo!
All right, now we're gonna do some couch co-optionals. Jared,
Book.
what do you have for the good or the order?
Well, I don't know why I keep forgetting about the series, but I want to watch it. I just started season 2 back up because the 3rd season came out last year? Sweet Tooth is
more than what you
still
did last year.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it was a while back.
yeah, it came out. It's over. It's the season 3 is the final season, so
It was a
I want to make
pandemic
it to it and finish
series.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
so
was.
I'm enjoying that. Yeah, I don't know why I stopped watching it. Just probably some of the animated shows I like to watch probably came out. You know.
Yeah, I
So-
watched all
What
the
if it's around that
seasons, and
time
I
frame, too?
enjoyed it.
Yeah, you enjoyed all 3 seasons, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
third
I'm
was
looking
pretty good.
forward to it. I like the characters in it a lot. Yeah.
Bryn watched it all. She enjoyed it.
Cool.
Nice.
That's on
All right.
Netflix, by the way.
Okay.
All right, Dave, what do you got?
So I watched the first season of Andor because I heard the second season's really good.
Hmm.
Oh,
I really
yeah. I
enjoyed
still
the
need to
first
see the
season,
second season.
actually.
Oh my God, Dave
I-
likes Star Wars,
I like the first season.
What?
dude.
Because it's
Call
not
the
really
cops.
like Star
Call
Wars.
Oh my God,
My brain
Not
came back
Wars.
there for a second.
Yeah. It's the least
Dave-
Star Wars.
Dave
Star
hate-
Wars.
Dave hates Star Wars.
It reminds me of like old Star Wars. It's like I
Good Star
enjoy
Wars.
this.
Now
Yeah.
I see it.
Yes.
Okay, I see it now. The neurons
Yeah,
are
I
connected.
don't have anything against Star Wars. It's just like,
I know.
yeah,
He's just
I
more
don't
of a
know.
Star Trek kid.
Yeah, I was
Well,
always more.
You're the
more
Star Trek
but
person or Star Wars?
This is definitely more kind of.
I like both.
I like the fact that
I tried watching Star Trek.
there's no Jedi's or magicalness, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they don't have to be there.
It's a little,
Yeah,
a little
it's
slow
okay.
at places like that. First episode or two, it takes a while to get going.
This is
But once it
America
does,
versus
it's
terrorists.
pretty good.
I mean, this is what this show's about. Let's not
Yeah.
do any small talk. That's what this show's about.
Mm.
America versus terrorists.
Okay. I haven't watched it.
It's
so I don't know.
if you haven't seen it, you have to watch the second season. I'm looking forward to the second season.
Yeah. Well, I keep forgetting. Like, there's so many shows always out, and subscribing to multiple services. I don't
watched
watch a
it?
lot of shows.
Who's watched it? Andor season.
Uh,
one.
no.
Just a few. It's hard to get.
No, I've watched
really
season
into
1. I
Star
love
Wars, but
season
Yeah, I
1.
watched season 1.
Have
Yeah.
you seen
I
season
have
one?
not.
Oh, are you gonna watch it, Aaron?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Alright,
I mean,
well-
I need to watch it.
Oh, have you tapped out?
The whole prison episodes are the best.
Mhm.
Like that whole
Yeah,
they were
that
pretty
is the
good, yeah.
best. That
Uh-huh.
is like, and then what
The
they're
bank
doing.
raid was pretty good.
Because you don't know what they're
It's
doing,
like-
and then when you find out what they're doing and that whole like kind of what is going on, like it's like, oh my god,
Yep.
that is fucking sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is pretty. Yeah, that final reveal at the end, you're like, oh,
There we go. That's
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
All right.
I want to
Scott.
piggyback. Yeah, I'll piggyback his since we're talking Star Wars.
Ooh.
Ryan Johnson, director of the other 3 Star Wars or whatever. Or actually, he did the Rogue One Star Wars story.
No, he
Oh,
did.
the
prequels
He did the
and
he
whatever
did
those weird ones.
he did the middle, the last
The
Jedi.
middle ones.
He did the one.
Okay.
No, he just did the middle one. Only the middle one.
He didn't do Rogue One.
No, that's the guy that did Godzilla and Monsters.
Okay. Well, Ryan Johnson made a show about a woman who can tell if you're lying. starring
yeah.
Natasha Lyonne called Poker Face.
Oh yeah,
Poker
Poker
Face,
Face. I've
yeah.
heard that show. Yeah.
It's a cute one. It's like you can't take anything too serious. You can't look into it. It's basically the show begins with the main characters, and then somehow Natasha gets involved. But the murders are just like stupid murders, just like very obvious. You know, they're killed with like dry ice, and then the dry ice is gone, and there's no evidence. So you just have to kind of like sense of belief of just like, all right, well, I'm gonna just see how she figures it out. But it's a cute watch. It's only 2 seasons. Peacock. And Natasha Lyonne's
Bryn likes that
still
too,
good looking.
and she tells me this fun thing that they do occasionally in the episodes where like the show is actually talking to you, but like telling you to like
Ooh.
turn off motion flow on your TV. There'll be scenes in the show where they're turning off the motion flow in the show
Okay.
because
Nice.
it's
Huh.
because because it fucks with if you know
Motion
about
flow
motion flow, it's awful. Anyway,
Yeah, it's
Gabe.
garbage, yeah.
Gabe, turn off your fucking
Yeah.
motion flow, Gabe. You buy all these Crichton Criterion
Gabe.
disc, Blu-ray HD discs, and then you fucking have it put fucking 60 frame fake 60 frames in there. It's like you're fucking ruining the art. Anyway,
Yeah.
gonna keep throwing you under the bus, bro. Gonna keep throwing you under the bus until you fucking turn it off.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's turned off on both of my TVs. Yeah.
Well, I love it when we
don't.
we go into
turn
a
off,
bar
turns
and then
off.
it's like you're watching like
Oh, yeah.
you're watching like Commando
Single-
or something,
Oh, my
and it looks like a
God.
soap opera and it's like, oh my god, turn off that fucking bullshit.
I made that request. I'm like, can I please save you the trouble? Like the bartender knew it too. He's like, sorry, they don't let us change the settings. I'm like, he won't know. He won't know this setting has changed. Like,
No.
he's-
That'll
like I
be
say,
the TV
put it
everybody's
back.
watching.
It's
I
they
hate
say it's
that.
for sports.
I didn't
but
even
honestly,
notice for a
just-
long time.
I
Not
noticed
long time.
immediately.
I
Right.
noticed right away.
yeah,
Well,
I
My
know.
eyes are
so-
trained to see it.
Well,
It's like
I just
awful.
remember when I got my. Well, I remember when I got my TV, the first one that had that little motion flow thing. I didn't even think about it. And then Dave's like, you can turn that off, right? I'm like, turn what off? The little soap opera thing. I'm like, how? Is it go to settings, go to motion flow, turn that off? You'll be a lot better. Oh, okay. Boop, off.
Doesn't help that every TV brand calls it something else.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it
it's
defaults
always
with it
hidden
on, too.
something, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Frame interpolation. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's motion this,
And it,
motion
and
that.
it always has different names.
I always
so-
pick up my turn off if I can find it,
Yeah.
or if it's on there.
buried. Buried in the
Super
menu,
Bowl
too.
awesome. It's called it's a Super
Yeah.
Bowl awesome setting. It's like turn off the Super
Sports
Bowl
ball
awesome
mode.
setting. Sports
Sports.
ball mode. Anyway,
Oh,
all right.
ball.
So that was Poker Face. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
Poker
I
Face.
hear that's a good show. How about you, Aaron? What did you got?
All right, so I started the new show on Disney Plus, Ironheart.
I wanna see that.
Oh, everyone's talking shit
It's
about that one.
good,
Yeah.
dude. I don't get it. I started watching it. It's really good. I mean, I don't understand the hate for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, oh, it's not Iron Man. Well, so what? It's not Iron Man.
Of
Big
course, it's
whoop.
not Iron Man.
He's
It's
dead.
gangster
Could-
Iron Woman.
Yeah.
right? And then you're working for the Hood, which I don't understand.
Really?
Not the Hood,
All
like
right.
Yeah,
Robin
you-
Hood. It's the Hood, like
Yeah.
the Hood.
Yeah,
Uh,
the bad guy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm questioning this now. I don't
Well,
know.
no,
not
it's
seen
the
the
Hood.
I guess
trailer?
I'll have to
Yeah.
watch and see.
don't
No,
know.
I
It
haven't.
looks. I mean, they've
It's
held
not
on to it.
promoted
It's-
much.
It's not
at
promoted
all.
much. It's sat on the shelf for a very long time. They're leaking it out now between because they've had a couple hits, kind of. So they're just trying to get it out the door.
Yeah.
What are their
the
hits?
problem is
Well, Thunderbolts was a hit.
people are.
Oh, I didn't watch that. Is
Yeah.
that out on Plus yet?
I don't think so. I think
Thunderbolts?
I think the thing
I've
this
seen
got
it. I mean, it's on
Yeah.
Play,
the movie.
so it's out. It's on digital.
The
yeah.
movie that just
I-
came out on
Okay.
the movie that just came out on Disney Plus is I think Captain America: Brave New World, and then Ironheart
yeah.
came out. And
That one's fine. That's probably about the same mediocrity.
haven't watched
as
it, so.
Ironheart.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts is actually
it's
pretty
like
good.
I
I-
watched the third Venom movie.
I need to see that movie.
That's not
I
Marvel.
need to see a
That's
trilogy.
The Last Dance. That's Sony.
I mean, it's
Pictures.
awesome. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's so awesome.
Yeah, comic book movie. Yeah, it was
It's
fun.
silly.
It
I
was
need to-
kind of all over the
I need
place.
to watch all
yeah.
those.
So great. It's so great.
Yeah, and they're fun
I wanna
movies.
watch-
I enjoyed the trilogy. It was a lot going on. Yeah, it was fun.
And I do have
Just a
one more
wild
thing. It's
ride.
actually I have one more thing. It's kind of game, but kind of not. So Match of the Gathering. I guess the biggest thing right now with the card world is Final Fantasy did a collaboration
Yeah. I
with
saw that.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I bought a pack of them, and I will say this:
You can actually find them, or did you buy it online?
no, I find them. I find them. They're just in little like
Huh.
mom and pop shops right now. I found them at Best Buy, but they kind of disappeared the week after
Yeah.
that. But no, they're like the artwork's beautiful on them. But the thing is, it's hard to find like certain ones, obviously, because everyone wants them.
Wait,
But like,
wait. You went inside of a Best Buy?
I did.
Like,
I did.
Oh,
how
I-
many people have done that recently?
No,
It's
I
actually
ca-
quite popping.
Yeah.
Oh,
they come to me.
okay.
I bought a TV, dude.
Wow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that was like
They can bring it to your
How
car.
long
They'll roll it
ago?
out.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long.
I was
ago.
going to say before we got to the Best Buy part, I just searched for Magic Final Fantasy. I think it's even worse. I think Aaron went to a Hot Topic because that was the
Well,
first
are
result
those still
that
around?
came up with it.
Nope, I've not set foot in a Hot Topic. I'm not a emo high,
Just hanging
out with
emo
all the
high school
topics
kid.
Aaron hanging
Vancouver
out with all the
Mall
goth
anymore.
girls. Hanging out with all the
Yeah.
goth.
No.
Hey, ladies.
It's
I got
the
a
tats,
new
man.
job. I want to
Yep.
pick up a new lady too.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Woo.
No,
Somebody
but
said that. Magic Final Fantasy enter, and the first result is a Hot Topic.
Huh.
really, huh?
I didn't
Okay.
even know they were around still, honestly.
They still are. I've seen them at the mall whenever I had
Yeah,
to.
Lloyd Center holding on
return
for
something.
dear life.
Yeah.
Washington Square is still pretty busy.
They got a hot topic.
See,
But,
'cause- see, Aaron knows because he was just there. Yeah,
Well,
pretty
I
busy.
passed by it whenever I had to go.
Pass by it.
Hot topic.
Hot topic.
Yeah.
Topic-y.
I don't remember
Anyway,
last time I
no,
went to the mall.
Well, I go to a little card shop in Lake Oswego.
I wouldn't call the
wherever I
Lloyd Center
find
a
Okay.
mall, though.
those type of things.
So,
Nothing.
Graveyard of businesses.
Yeah. Struggling
much.
indie business.
I mean, I was there
Very,
with Dave
like,
recently and
yeah.
Gabe, but I wouldn't call that a mall. So that's the last.
Yeah, we'll call it more.
It's an interesting place.
It's one of the
though.
strangest places I've
Yeah.
been for a long while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like all these
The
like
vibe is-
privately owned, like these independently owned stores.
DIY, yeah, DIY shops.
And then you have like, oh, can we have this one giant store that no one's using for a whole gaming thing this weekend? So then
Oh,
like
yeah,
the two
the anime shop.
stores, the two gaming stores
Huh.
have co-opted this other giant store to have like gaming going on in the weekend. So you just have like this
Huh.
there's no like, it's just this white room with tables and all these nerds
Yep.
inside playing games. This is like fucking
Huh.
weird.
Okay.
Playing like
Mostly
Warhammer
card
with the
games and
scenery and all the
Warhammer and
rest of it, yeah.
Magic and
Yeah. Uh-huh.
fucking.
I will say this, though.
Carcassonne, whatever.
Yeah.
I will say this. I respect Magic the Gathering because I remember it's still holding on. It's still
You
going
better
strong.
respect it,
I
Aaron.
rather
I played it in
I
the
tried.
90s for a couple rounds.
I never played it. I used
just-
to play Star Trek customizable card game.
Oh, rad.
It was about the same time as
Nice.
Magic. There was a whole bunch of
Okay.
them. They had the Star Wars one for a while as well. I used to play that a little.
Well, the
But-
thing that surprised me, there's so many different collaborations. There's a Marvel collaboration with them. There's a Assassin's Creed. There's
Well, they got to make money
Uh,
somehow because the old Magic
I
cards.
know.
are
I'm
dying.
just well, they're becoming collector's items. I've seen them go for like hundreds of dollars still online. Like the Final Fantasy one that just came out. Like there was a Chocobo one that's worth like $1,200. I'm like,
And it's brand
come
new.
on. Yeah.
That's
Just
fucking
came
right.
out.
It just came out.
It's just
Well,
the
it'll
rarity,
drop.
yeah.
That's the thing about the newer games, the newer cards and stuff. Once they come out, it's like ridiculously high, like a month.
Yeah. All the collectors come
Everyone's
out and buy
going.
them before the fans can actually get a hold of them to play with them.
Pretty much. Or to
Yeah.
turn around and sell the packs for like 20 times the profit, 20 times
Yeah.
what they bought it for.
I
like
think
making
collectors
that
have
extra
ruined
$10.
that industry.
Yeah.
Like
Same
they
with
kinda
retro
have, let's
games,
be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Collectors ruin every industry.
Well, it's true. That's true.
Well,
It
they're
belongs
not
on
even
Facebook.
collect the people that just buy them to sell them on eBay. Those
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Scalpers,
Yeah,
guys,
those
yeah.
aren't collectors. What are they?
Scalpers or
Scalpers.
slabbers.
Yeah. Yeah,
Slabbers.
they're
Like a scalper.
evil.
I
Yeah.
fucking
And
hate slabbers,
stop
dude.
listening to the show if you're one of those.
So, well, and this is a good transition because in my favorite collection, comic books, people that put this shit in a fucking
Yeah.
plastic slab can get fucked because that's stupid. Don't do
Tombstone.
that. So dumb.
The
What are you gonna
coffin.
do with that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're not gonna do
Oh,
it.
gonna
we
sell
having
it?
it graded.
Never read it again.
you're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna give it to someone else who wants to just look at a piece of plastic. Okay, cool, awesome. That should be
Yeah.
a
If
whole
you wanna
separate.
But it has a 9.5,
I don't
Ian.
give a
Yeah.
shit. This is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
They want a whole shelf of
This- I
slabs.
don't give a fucking-
If I sell anything, I just sell it as is.
suck,
Yeah.
suck a dick slabbers.
What a
And suck a dick
what a crock.
comic grading fuckers. You guys that created that shit, you're awful. Anyway, all right.
Mhm.
No, I do agree with
hot
that.
on the heels, not hot on the heels, but on the heels of what was the very popular Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle: The Last Ronin series, comes Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Last Ronin 2, Re-Evolution. So this is a sequel to that. If you have not read that first series, I will not spoil that story.
It was
But
really
this is-
good.
But this is cool because this is 4 brand new turtles. So they're not
Huh.
they're not Mikey, Leo,
Not
the
Raph,
four
Ron. These are brand
guys.
new
Cool.
turtles. They're not just guys. One or two might be a woman, might be a female turtle.
Oh,
Don't get out of control. This is not being woke. We're just trying to be, they can be women too, Aaron. Don't
Mona
get
Lisa.
fucking- don't fucking set it on. Don't set it on fire yet, Aaron. Don't set it on fire yet.
Yeah,
Just
I
relax.
oh.
Relax.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Oh.
What am I supposed to do with this lighter?
I will tell you there
Yeah,
are
I
no turtle
know.
boobs, so you can't really tell if one's a female or not. Just like a regular turtle doesn't have turtle boobs, so pretty legit.
Wait, turtles don't have
legit.
boobs?
Are you
No.
okay, Ian? You read that and there were no boobs with a female in it? Are
Hey,
you
listen,
okay?
hey, Aaron, don't set it on fire.
Well, what am I supposed to do with this lighter in my hand?
Don't set it on fire. I gotta run upstairs and
Yeah,
get my Zippo.
this bottle with a flaming wick. I just don't know what to do with this.
I did just put a new flint in my Zippo. We can all. We can all
Oh
burn
no!
tonight.
Ah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
no, it's fun. I really enjoy. The art's really cool. The writing's pretty good. There's some unnecessary writing in it. It tries a little hard, but I would say it's about a 4 out of 5. I was pretty entertained. I'm curious where it goes.
Solid
The
book.
turtles are fun and they have cool designs. They're not as well defined yet as the original turtles, like their personalities. But
Personalities.
I'm only reviewing the first issue. I haven't started the other issue, so maybe that pans out. I'm only reviewing the first issue, but I do really like the first issue. But if you were, I would say it doesn't hit as hard as the first Ronin, because you didn't know who that turtle was. If you didn't have it spoiled for you, let's say. But when I
Yeah,
went
you
in,
knew, but you didn't
like-
know.
well, I didn't know at all because I went in way before everybody. I
Well-
was like, "Come on."
Well,
I'm a
I'm
collector.
talking about familiarity. You know, it was part of the
Oh,
four
you knew
turtles
it was
that you
one
know.
of the turtles. You just didn't know which of the turtles
Yeah,
it was. Right.
Exactly, but this is like all original, new, brand
Yeah,
new turtles
so-
that
so
haven't
there's
been in
no-
a series ever.
And they explain where the turtles come from, so there's no like mystery in this story. It's just kind of a story where they're these new turtles. That's their thing. They're new turtles and they're fighting.
Yeah,
Whereas
cool.
I felt like the first story was a little more interesting because you're like, oh, what's this story about? Who's the turtle? What's it was a little more. I don't know. But no,
Yeah.
it's still good, still entertaining. That's just the first issue, but I recommend it. So, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, you should read it anyway because it's awesome. And if you're curious about Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
it's a good jumping on point because
Turtle
you'll probably never see these turtles again. All right, Aaron, don't burn it down, man.
Yes.
Just put it down,
Oh.
dude. Just put it down.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Well, everyone did their homework. Did Jared do his homework?
I mean, it's not really homework. It's just clicking on a website.
What happened this day
Yeah.
in gaming history?
I got a good one. Or not.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can pull out your first one there.
Jet Set Radio, guys. 20 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it just had its
Couch
20th.
Xbox
Wow.
game. Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I actually imported it. I actually paid to get like the actual. I still have my original Dreamcast
Wow.
copy of Jet Set Radio, and I think it was a long delay because of licensing rights to all the sick music. So they, it was like months later that Jet Grind Radio came out. So I couldn't wait, so I bought the import.
I've never
Love
played
it.
these games.
Still holds up really well. And then
Yeah, that's
what
cool.
about
I never
Bomber-
got. I've
Bomber
watched
Cyberpunk?
them.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
yeah, it's,
Yeah, yeah.
Bomber
There's
Cyberpunk is
the
same
style's
team.
cool. Yeah.
yeah. So that
That's
was 20
cool.
years today. Love it. Still great.
20 years. Oh.
20
my
years.
Well,
June-
there's
June
one thing I
29th.
can't believe is 18 years old. It's iOS.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the iPhone
Apple?
came out
The
18 years
iPhone
ago.
came out 18 years ago. That's stupid.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I cannot
That's
believe
nuts.
that. That's so bizarre. That's been so long. Like I lived in a different state at that point, like across the United States. It's pretty wild. That seems like a whole lifetime ago.
Oh, you mean a first gen iPhone like this one?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
the
exactly,
brick.
dude. Yeah, so
I remember
that
those.
I mean,
Try to
that's
update
very
it. Oh my
gaming
God.
relevant because
see what happens
like
if you update it. Yeah.
there's whole
Explodes.
generations of people that have only played games on iPhones and
Mhm.
iPads and all that stuff. So it's like,
Oh, it still works too, by the way,
Such-
motherfuckers.
yeah.
Dang. Nice.
Yeah, that's so wild. 27 years ago, Banjo Kazooie came out on the Nintendo
Ooh.
64.
I remember that
Anybody
game.
play that?
I like that game.
Still fun. Yeah. It's a lot of
Yeah.
collecting.
That was a
it was a
fantastic
thing.
Whole lot
kids
of
Pe-
game.
collecting.
People still wanted to come back. I'm like, okay, cool.
It's not gonna
Okay.
come back.
Yeah,
Made
I
a
mean,
sequel a year or
3D
two later.
platformers.
Banjo-Tooie.
yeah, well, they're still fun, but like, it's not what I'm really itching to play, I guess.
No.
Icewind Dale.
He's itching to play what a geese game.
This is
Yeah,
He's
oh,
not
I
3D
don't really
platformers.
want to play it. I just
Doesn't
do.
want it doesn't want a new Rayman Legends game, but he wants to play geese game for the 100th.
I
Yeah.
do want a new Rayman Legends
I would
game, but I think the
love-
last one was released on iOS.
Ah.
Motherfuckers.
It's secular.
Come full circle.
Secular, yeah.
Yeah. We're
Cyclical?
bringing it
Yeah,
back
cyclical.
around
Cyclical.
here. Cyclical.
sick lick.
Cyclical.
Yeah.
It's coming back around again. This is for the people
on
the sun.
Yeah, I mean that's really all I want to mention. There's a couple of Final Fantasy titles that came out a handful of years ago, but they're never ones
Some
I
of those
really
fucking
played.
poorly written Final Fantasy games. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
whatever.
But beautiful as fuck.
Whatever. Yeah, but hey, that's all right.
We're just kidding. We're
But
joking.
yeah.
It might not be that.
Well,
but
you
anyway.
played, if I remember right, Ian, you liked a game on PS3 called Singularity, right? Was that you that
Oh,
liked that?
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
No one else liked
Yeah.
it, but it was a great game.
That came out 15
I
years
remember
ago.
playing
Yeah,
it.
you liked
Oh.
that.
Singularity.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played
just
that
pulled it
game.
out
I
right
think it
here.
was it a demo?
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember that game, but I
Physical
never
copy.
played it.
It's one of those games where you shoot one thing and then you can flip it with the other and shoot and like do some
Mhm.
like fucking. It's influenced by like obviously Portal, but it's not Portal. But it has that kind of like you're shooting some
Anyway.
stuff and fucking around with the world and then killing people.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's wild. Well, back in 1982, Universal Studios filed a lawsuit against
Jeez.
Nintendo of America, claiming Donkey Kong violates the copyright to King Kong.
I mean, Donkey Kong
But,
violates.
we all
me
know
every
how
that
time,
went.
So
Wait,
A
when did that
monkey
happen?
Yeah.
80s.
Well, Donkey Kong was too
Oh.
similar to King Kong, so Universal Studios
Yeah.
was trying to stop Nintendo from using it.
But what about Midway and
Back in-
Rampage?
I know,
Like
right?
Rampage
Yeah,
yeah, he's
more-
literally climbing a climbing. Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Exactly.
Donkey Kong.
And smashing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
double
like-
double damage.
But
Well,
then
this one I don't quite get.
yeah.
Like Universal Studios announces licensing agreement with Coleco Industries for Donkey Kong. Like, were they just trying to use the Donkey Kong name? I don't quite understand that with
I
Universal
don't know.
Studios. Yeah, so like some of this new stuff is like, huh, that's weird. I don't get it. I don't know
Maybe
like a
that's
lot of the
like-
history. I knew
Maybe that's
Universal
your Mario
tried
Brothers.
going after Nintendo,
Well,
but yeah, that's all I got. Some interesting stuff, some pretty huge launches and things like that, especially the iOS. One of the Final Fantasy titles I didn't mention came out on iOS, so I'm like, yeah, whatever.
oh, I think I know what you're talking
Brave
about. I just
Exvius.
can't remember the name.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
that-
that's
that-
the one.
yeah.
That's just another day in gaming history.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun,
it's history.
Dun, dun.
All right, let's get out of here. I don't know when we're doing our Death Stranding episode. I don't know if Dave's ever going to get the game, so like, it might be months.
Yeah,
Might be
I might-
years.
I'm in the
Stranded.
queue. I'm in the queue at the library. So give me
Oh,
another
better
2 or
before
3
the
weeks.
500
queue.
episode. 500
Well,
episode.
yeah.
Queued
So the 50th episode will be the Death Stranding episode. No, or the 500th episode.
Go out.
Yeah.
But I'll come up with something for next week. I'm sure it'll be wonderful, and everyone will hate having to do the homework.
It'll be the best
it'll be
episode
the
ever.
Best.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anyway, I want to thank Jared, Dave, Scott, and Aaron for joining me. Well, okay. Before we go, Nick's not here tonight. He has to work tomorrow, but it's his next birthday.
Yeah.
So I just want to say
Happy birthday,
happy birthday to
Nick.
Nick,
Happy birthday, Nick.
And Brad.
and also Brad's birthday.
And Brad.
Double down.
And
Boom.
I also just want Nick to know that the couch is, we support him. We're not going to get into
Oh,
it here,
yeah.
but we love you, brother.
Yeah.
I know you're probably going to
Yes,
listen
man.
to this, so we're here if you need you. We're here if you need us. Anyway,
Yes.
so off after that cryptic fucking message.
Yeah.
I want to say thanks to Jared, Dave, Scott, and Aaron for joining me here on the couch for Couch Co-op. What did I say? Fucking A. I just lost. I just had like my momentum just took a fat shit. For
Excellent.
Couch Co-op.
To-
Reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Wild stallions.
Uh-oh, guys. I burned it. I burned it down.
Yeah. Oh, that Molotov finally dropped to the floor. Oh.
I burned it
Sorry,
down. I'm
Aaron.
sorry, guys.